The exhale is slightly longer than the inhale. Just sitting still is tricky enough in itself. But as far as sport is concerned, the breath is so important. Good morning, Gib. So making sure
Morning.
That as you lift your chest, you take the breath through the nostrils, keep the mouth closed, and bring the breath right down into your belly. And then you'll feel as you inhale, the chest starts to inflate. So feel the side ribs reaching out, the breath comes to the top of the chest. And then as you exhale, feel the shoulders relax, the chest sinking, and then drawing your navel towards your spine, just squeezing out the last of the breath. So when you're running or doing your sport and you feel you're losing control of the breath, it's to focus on it, relax your shoulders, lift your chest, feel that you get more space in your lungs. And focus on the in and the out. So rather than just breathing to the top of the chest, which is when, like a cheetah, you're just going to run out of power. Not to draw the breath in, and also when you're stressed, the same thing is to focus on the breath, draw the breath in deep. Okay. One last inhale. Exhale. Lowering your head and opening your eyes. Marcus just came and did a down dog in front of me. Yeah. Open your bed. Okay, then coming off your block to sit, you're going to lie back, straighten your straighten your left leg, and then hug your right knee into your chest. And then the action of hugging in, you're then going to push your knee into your hands. You should feel the lower back pressing down into the mat and then release. Change legs. Hug the left knee in. And then push up into your hands. So this is really good. I'll be doing this one. Sacroiliac joint, so SI joint in the pelvis can sometimes get a little bit sore on one side or the other, and you lose a little bit of motion there. So this is helping to open that joint. Okay, then hug both knees in and just bring your palms to the top of your knees and just draw little circles. You're massaging your lower back into the mat. Other way. And then dropping the feet onto the mat, figure 4. So crossing the right ankle across the left thigh. Flex the ankle, that protects your knee joint. And then draw the left thigh towards you, thread the needle. So you're going to bring the right arm between your legs. Clasp hands behind the left thigh. If you want to deepen it, you put your hands in front of the shin. And then relax head and shoulders down. Draw the left thigh towards you. And you can use your right elbow to push the right thigh away. So stretching through the glute and the hip. Inhale, exhale, release. Change legs, left ankle across right knee. Hold the back of the right thigh. Roll that thigh towards you and push the elbow, left elbow into left thigh. Inhale. Exhale, release. And coming up, just going to come into puppy pose, which means that puppy on the mat here. So knees or hips over knees, tuck your toes under, walk your hands away from you, then tip your tailbone up and draw your chest and head down. So you're bringing your forehead onto the mat. If that feels a bit too intense, then you can put your head on your block or a towel. Press through the palms, push them away from you. Feel that stretch through the shoulders, the spine. Tailbone goes up. Breathe nice and deep. In on here. Okay, and then coming up onto your hands and knees, place your hands well. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up into down dog. So firstly into dog, feel the spine stretch. So up on your toes, bend your knees. Dog is going to go away. And then straightening the legs. So take the thigh bones back, start to lower the heels. Really lowering the armpits towards the mat, pressing through the palms. Then inhale, three-legged dog. Lift the right leg up, lower the left heel. Bend the right knee, open at that hip. So it's as if you're pointing your toe back down over the left leg. Press through the palms, keep pressing through the left heel. And then you're going to roll that knee round into plank. So leveling the hips. Roll forward, so up on the back toes, rolling forward, curling the right knee into your nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Roll into plank. Right knee to left elbow. Squeeze your core, lift the heel towards your hips. Lifting the right leg back up, three-legged dog. Really press the hands well, so pressing through the index finger and the thumb, roll forward into plank, right knee to right elbow. And then three-legged dog, come back into down dog. Okay, other side, take an inhale and an exhale and down dog. Lower the right heel towards the mat, lift the left leg up. Really press through the palms, straight arms. Relax your head. And then bend the left knee. Start to roll the hip open, the knee goes up. Looking up under your left armpit. Keep lowering the right heel to the mat, nice calf stretch. And then you're going to level the hips, so rolling the left knee back round. Roll forward into plank. Curling left knee to nose. So press down through the palms, doming out through the upper back. Lift the heel towards your hips. Three-legged dog, lift the left leg up. Roll forward into plank. Left knee to right elbow. Press down through the index finger and thumb pad. Keep the wrist safe. Inhale. Lift the left leg up, three-legged dog. And roll forward into plank, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lifting back up. Come back to down dog. Then we're going to inhale. Lift the right leg up, roll into plank, curl the right knee to the nose, and then bring the right foot between your hands. Runner's lunge. So we're sinking the hips, right knee goes over right ankle, pressing through the tented fingers so you're light through the chest. Squeeze the thighs to the midline, and then place the left palm down under the left shoulder, so the foot and the hand are shoulder width apart. Make sure the right knee stays over the right ankle, and then we're going to twist the right hand up. So length through the crown of the head, push through the heel on the back foot. Lift the right arm up, so draw the shoulder blades together and down your back. Look up. Or if your neck's a bit tight this morning, just look to the side. Reach through the top fingertips, press down through the palm. And don't let the right knee roll out. You want to keep the right knee over the right ankle. Then exhale, come back to runner's lunge. Step the left foot forward and ragdoll. Bend your knees, hold onto your elbows, hang your head. Fingertips beside your feet. Take the right foot back. Runner's lunge. So with runner's lunge, making sure knee doesn't come forward of the ankle, knee above ankle, that protects the knee joint. You want to lift up through the back thigh and then sink the hips so that the back thigh is engaged, the muscle. Squeeze the thighs to the midline, feel your pelvic floor lift, reach the chest forward. Then right palm down under the right shoulder. Keep the legs exactly the same, left knee stays over left ankle. Reach to the crown of the head, get length, push through the back heel, and then twist up. Draw the shoulder blades towards each other and shoulders away from ears, look up. And then exhale, back to runner's lunge. Step the right foot forward, feet hip distance apart, bend your knees, ragdoll. Steady the breath. Bring your thumbs into your hip creases. Straighten your legs, so pull, don't just snap the knees back and hyperextend through the back of the knee. You want to lift up through the thighs, engage the kneecaps. Is that a thing? Anyway, lift the kneecaps and then press into the hip creases. Extend the chest forward, strong through the thighs, hinging up. Mountain. How are we all feeling this morning? Just check who we've got. Oh, morning, Anna, Penny, Alison, Kate. Nice to have you all back. Okay, little balancing pose, focus the mind. So bring your hands to your hips, feet hip distance apart. And when you're balancing, find your soft focus in front of you, your drishti. Take your center of gravity over your right leg. Lift up through the thighs, pelvic floor, chest, relax your shoulders. Then inhale, bring the left knee up to hip height. So try not to grip with the standing leg toes. Bring your left hand to the inside of that knee. Keep it, and then you're going to lift up the chest. Squeeze the outer glutes, squeeze your bottom, take the knee out to the side. So it doesn't matter how far it goes, you're trying to keep the left side of the hip facing forward. So you don't want to twist, so then the knee, standing leg knee twists. It's just trying to strong through the standing leg, open through the left hip. And then guiding that leg back in, point your toe, hands to hips. 4, 3, 2, 1, bend the knee, release. Other side. Drishti, relax your shoulders, lift your chest. Center of gravity goes over the left leg. Inhale. Right knee comes up. Nice and steady. You've got to steady the breath. Bring it in nice and deep. Right hand to the inside of the knee. Lift up strongly through the standing leg. Taking the knee out. Keep the breath steady. And then bring that knee. Damn it, she went. Knee back in, point the toe. This is hip flexor strength. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee. Place the foot down. Give the legs a little shake. And then, actually, while we'll stay facing you. So, because we're working on the SI joint, so that's literally the right in the middle of the bony part. You can sort of feel the two little round lumps either side of the spine in the pelvis. And sometimes it can just get a bit impacted and then they don't move apart properly. It's like a little sort of key as you fold forward, the SI joint opens. So sometimes it gets fused. So we're just getting a little bit of movement through the hips. So again, center of gravity goes over the right leg, lift the left knee, and then you're just going to swing the knee up and back. Keep height, so you want to keep the chest lifting, core engaged, so draw your navel towards your spine, and then hip rotation. So just take the knees out in a big circle, and back the other way. This is really good for the standing leg ankle as well, building strength. Okay, place that foot down, other side. So Drishti, center of gravity, goes over the left leg, lift the right knee. And then swing that knee up and back. And then rotations, big circles with the knee. And back the other way. God, it's weird, isn't it? When you realise that it's definitely one side of you feels like a completely different person sometimes to the other. Okay, place that foot down. Give the legs a shake. Come to the front of the mat. Standing mountain. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Step back into Trikonasana triangle. So straight legs. Left foot parallel to the back of the mat. Right foot points to the front of the mat. And the front foot heel is in line with the instep of the back foot. Lift your chest up. Squeeze your thighs towards each other. Feel your pelvic floor lift. Take your arms wide. Look over your front hand. Take the left hip back. Feel that lovely stretch up through the inner thigh. So don't just let the muscle go in the front thigh. So you want to keep lifting up through the quad. Engage the quad so the knee lifts. And you'll feel that helps to release the hamstrings. Muscles work in pairs. So reach, reach, reach towards the front of the mat. Draw the thighs towards each other. Take that left hip back and then tip. Back of the hand against the shin. And opening through the chest. You want to roll the right side of the chest across the thigh. Look up. So nice wingspan. So reaching the fingertips away from each other. Draw the shoulders away from your ears. Get length in the cervical vertebrae. Tuck the right buttock under. Legs strong. Then inhale, press down through the feet, lift up through the top hand. Arms go wide. Turn your feet parallel. Hands to hips. You do a forward fold where Prasarita Padottanasana, so where the the feet are wide. So turning the bony part of the pelvis forward, tip your tailbone up. Lift up through the thighs. Reach your chest forward, squeeze your core, fingertips down. Reaching the crown of the head towards the mat. Walk your fingertips back in line with your toes. And then walk the hands back out again. Hands to hips, halfway lift, squeeze the thighs towards each other. Exhale here, bend your knees slightly, come up to stand, heel toe, your feet together. And then we do triangle Trikonasana on the other side. Standing in mountain. Inhale. Lift the right leg. Step back. Straightening through the legs, so lift up through both thighs. Take the arms wide. Take the right hip back. Really pulling up strongly through the quad muscles. Reach, reach, reach over the front of the mat and tip. Like you're leaning back against a wall. Reach up through the top fingers, shoulder blades to draw towards each other and then down towards the waist. Turn the neck so the head looks up if that feels good. Squeeze the thighs, roll the left buttock under you. Lean back. One more breath. Then inhale. Coming up, hands to hips, turn your feet parallel, heel toe, feet together. Come to sit for a moment. So pressing down through your sitting bones, so you're lifting up through the chest, relax your shoulders, hands resting on your thighs. Close your eyes. Inhaling deeply, exhaling completely. Bring your palms together at your heart center, lowering your head and opening your eyes. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining. It's really lovely to have you back. I'm very grateful.